Now, this episode was pretty much sums up Village Simulator. A very, very, very interesting Village Simulator. Last episode, which I didn't review because I was on vacation, was pretty much Ren's episode, where Ren was going through the curses, where Nafumi has wrath, Ren has greed in a way, and glutton as well, where he wants to have power and strength from his last world that he was in, his original world he came from. And stuff. He didn't have any friends. He pretty much was the Kirito of his world, an online video game, virtual reality simulator. That's where Ren comes from. And he's taught everything like a game, leveling up, having the perfect stats, good equipment, good team. But things happen no matter how prepared you are. And because of that, his team died. He underestimated the tourists. And now the teammates are dead. He was manipulated by mind somehow. And then after being abandoned, he became a bandit. He had no choice, I guess, as no one would accept him because he didn't do anything good for anyone really. He came, slayed the monsters, and then he left without really thinking what he needed to do. He treated things like a game. Like in a game, you just go, you kill the bad guy, and you go off without really solving the problems, really. In the end, sometimes video games quests are very simplistic. Simplistic. Yes, that's the word I was trying to say. And thanks to Motoyatsu being a badass, and of course, Eclair actually showing him that it's okay to be weak, learn from your weaknesses, and you can use that to your advantage to become strong. So those two are together and stuff, partnering, training, learning from each other. People say they smell a little ship going on over there, and from episode 7, yeah, there's a ship going on over here. Definitely, man. Ren's starting to notice Eclair. Eclair is the woman who's dedicated to her duties and loyal to the people she works with. And she's going to stick with Ren and stuff. But Ren's going to see her in a different light. So, yeah, there goes that little romance here. After Nafumi and Rautilia, nothing's happening on that. Nothing. Because Nafumi has more on his plate. He has to raise this village so he'll be strong enough to take care of itself and find the remaining of the heroes so they can fight against the Phoenix. So there's that as well. They're coming together, things are going nicely. So this episode was more a peek into the development of the village, the kids, the partners, see what they're doing. Even introduce new characters in this episode. It felt bloated, but not in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel like it was too much to the point where, like, I understand what's going on. Things were steadily paced as things were going on. You can tell time has passed as things were happening. The children in the village are starting to become stronger and talented in what they can do. For instance, Keel can transform thanks to Sadane. Fool and Atal are getting good at martial arts, but mainly Atal. Atal. She a naughty girl. She's no good. She's not a nice person. She's not on the nice list. The way she did and the way they planned out her execution of her true colors in this episode, in my opinion, was brilliant. She had her own brother just sing himself to sleep. It wasn't for her. The lullaby was not for her. It was for him. And she would get it, sneak out, and sneak into Nafumi's bed. And every time he would try to interfere, she would just use some martial arts technique to knock him out. Every single time. She even tied up her own brother, man. Like, dude, when you saw that smirk, when I saw that smirk on her face after the lullaby, I was like, there it is. There it is right there. That's one smug bitch. It was hilarious. I enjoyed it a lot. That's probably one of the funniest parts of the episode. Also including the new characters, Wendell and Rat. Yes, Rat. By the order of the Queen to help research in monsters to help out Nafumi. I didn't even know they had giant caterpillars. And I'm betting there's a lot of stuff that was being hinted at that they didn't really focus on that happens in the novels, but they didn't really have much attention on. I guess it wasn't that important enough to really have major focus on, which is understandable. So I'm not upset about that at all. You saw the dolls, the same thing was Side and her able to communicate through the dolls that she was creating. Because first you saw a raccoon doll, and then you saw one that looks just like Kill in her transformation state. And I guess that's Side's doing. And Rat has an obsession with Philo now. So Philo has two people that are obsessed with her. That's Motoyatsu and now this Rat person. After Wendell, she is the dragon tamer. The new dragon awakes, and it's a baby red dragon. It's adorable and stuff. And when I play pranks on Nafumi and stuff, people, speaking of Nafumi, people make fun of him because he was carrying around the dragon egg the entire time. Being a wet nurse, you could say, warming up the egg, and people hinting at, oh, you made a great parent because you can cook, you're good at watching over children, good parent and stuff. So that was adorable to watch. And then this dragon eats the stone, and now it's on a rampage. It evolved. This reminds me of what would happen if when Charmeleon evolves and becomes Charizard, but instead of becoming orange again, think about it. Charmander is orange, Charmeleon is red, and then it evolves into Charizard, and Charizard's orange again, like Charmander. What if Charizard stays Charmeleon red? That's what this reminded me of. What if Charizard stayed Charmeleon red? That would be cool, man. Because Charizard in Pokemon had this lazy, damn respect his masters attitude until Orange Islands happened. But still, it was pretty. He was cool after that. But now, in this one, it looks totally nice, man. I feel like we missed out on something really cool. You could compare it to a Neopet or even a Digimon. But now, Digimons are way more complicated when they evolve. Digivolve, I mean. Look at me nerding out on my childhood nostalgia. But anyways, this was a very impactful episode, but not in a bad way. Like I said before, very, very good. Um, it was have some nice laughs, a nice slow pace to see what the other characters are up to. The developments and the bonds and relationships that they're creating as time goes on. Now, Fumi is allowing more and more people into his life. Think about it. In the first season, it was just him and Raptilia and Philo. Then it was Multi. And now in season 2, he had even more people in. And then finally in season 3, he has an entire village that he's watching over now. His point perspective has completely changed in what did before, thanks to a certain somebody. And it's interesting what thinking about that incident. I'm thinking about mine right now. How she's going to one hero at a time, and she seems to be breaking them in a way. Making them have that thing what Nafumi went through, where he was all anger and he had the rage inside of him. And then the same thing happened with Ren, and probably Motoyatsu as well. So the question is, what's going to happen to the last guy? Itsuni? I think that's his name, Itsuni. I cannot remember for the life of me. I'm sorry, he's been off screen for so long. I don't remember his name like that. But yeah, the bow hero. I wonder what his curse powers are going to be like. Very curious. But either way, she seems to be doing this on purpose, owing these negative powers that should not be used at all. By the way, as the Philoria Queen said. But either way, I'm delving on that, seeing what his mind should be up to. There's no way he's just causing chaos for no reason. There has to be a reason why he's doing it. Think about it. Her screwing over the shield hero. What was the true point of that? Then screwing over, I guess, Masayatsu because Masayatsu was a failure. Then going off to Ren, and then now going off to the next one. There has to be a reason why she's doing this, and we're probably going to find out, but probably not this season, but next, if there's a next season. Hope it's next season. But anyways, that's like your video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This is the Madcrownxox on Anime. Signing out.